What are your thoughts about getting the 2015 session off to a productive start?
Well, the speaker and I have put together sort of a joint agenda that allows us to really kind of map out 5 different areas that are important to us. Some of them fit very well with what the governor's put forward on tax relief and school accountability and performance funding. That really helps us start the process. The reality is there'll be another 2,000 bills that will be filed, and every member will have the right to argue and try to get that done. But for us, to have that joint agenda, that is really the success. That's when you walk out of here and you know you really accomplished some really good things across the board. So that's for us, or at least for me, that will be a lot of the focus over the next 60 days.
Well, let's say that you get going, and I know you have this work plan 2015, 5 parts of it. Let's suppose it gets bogged down. What will you do about that?
Well, I think it's important to recognize that we didn't just decide this overnight what these issues were.
Can you tell? That's what I was getting to. How did you decide these 5 issues?
Well, it was, each of us kind of put some ideas on the table, and ironically, I think a lot of the ideas matched up from the beginning. Right. Conceptually, we agree on a lot of these things. Obviously, there's the mechanics and the fine tuning of them that we'll work through the committee process and out of each respective chamber, but ultimately, as the president said, we kind of see this world through the same lens, and I think that is an important hurdle to clear first and foremost when you're trying to work together on an agenda.
If I could, I would just add to that, to the speaker's point. If you go back and look at our comments over the last year and a half, 2 years, before we even said let's do a joint agenda, it was pretty consistent with what the joint agenda is, and some of it's being driven by outside forces like Amendment 1, some of these other things, but I'm honored to serve with the first speaker of Brevard County, and somebody with an ag background and the understanding of natural resources. Why would I not want to have that part of the joint agenda where we can have really an overall water policy? It's just a great opportunity for our state.